Hey KU fans, welcome back to KU Sports Extra here at Allen Fieldhouse with Benton Smith. I'm Matt Tate, and I'm going to be completely honest with you and you.
Oh, thank you.
I'm really disappointed.
You were expecting an awesome college basketball game.
I really was.
I kind of was too.
And not just because number 2 against number 20, but I thought the building had some buzz pregame. I thought people seemed ready, and maybe it was just because they haven't been in Allen Fieldhouse in a long time. Maui got in the way and all that, but I thought KU played well at times and really well in some areas. I don't think Colorado did. They played hard, but it was pretty much a dud of a game, I thought. And Kansas wins at 72-58. Plenty of things to look at and talk about, but it just wasn't that top 20 battle that I thought we were going to see.
Yeah, I think KU defense gets a little bit of credit there, right?
Yeah.
And just for making Colorado uncomfortable the entire night.
From minute 1.
Oh yeah, easily. I mean, there was maybe one stretch like 6 minutes into the game where like they knocked down a couple threes and it was like 10-9 or something.
Yeah.
Like that. I was like, okay, we might be back on track here, but no. KU just didn't allow Colorado to do the type of things it wanted to do. It didn't allow Colorado to get the ball inside. Tad Boyle said afterward they don't want to take that many three-pointers, but they did, and they sure weren't falling.
Yeah, Colorado shot 27% the first half, 30% for the game.
Yeah. Overall,
yeah. I mean that's a pretty good defensive night. And Bill Self talked about that. He said defensively, I thought we were really good. It all starts with Marcus Garrett, which is what you wrote about. I just don't think that you can overstate it. I think this guy is so talented. It looked tonight like he could get a steal anytime he wanted to. He had 4, so that doesn't really hold up. My theory there doesn't really hold up, but it did. It looked like he could take the ball from a Colorado player whenever he wanted to. And maybe that's because those steals were so fantastic. But it's more than the steals. He's a perfect pass player into the post. I mean, he throws the ball to Udoka better than anyone on the planet, right where it needs to be. He organizes this team. He talks the most. He's so focused and locked in, but also so casual and just calm about what he does and how he does it. I mean, he's the most underrated player maybe to ever come through Kansas, in my opinion. I think his game's so good. He shot 2 of 7. Some people are going to say, well, he's not a good scorer. He doesn't have to be. I mean, they've got plenty of those around the rest of the place. I thought his defense and everything else was really good tonight.
Yeah, I mean, the guy always brings it defensively. I mean, it doesn't matter what type of player Bill Self asks him to guard. He's going to do it. He's going to do it effectively, 99% of the time.
Yeah.
So you mentioned those steals. He talked a little bit about that after the game, and when he's like scouting an upcoming opponent, he'll make mental notes. Okay, this guy is not that comfortable a ball handler.
Right.
And when that guy gets the ball in his hands, Garrett knows it's time to gamble.
I'm gonna take it from you.
And it's not much of a gamble,
right?
Because you know that the guy isn't comfortable.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, Ochai Agbaji was awesome on the glass tonight.
Sure.
It sounded like Self maybe called him out a little bit.
Or has been
rebounding.
calling him out, right? I mean, like consistently telling him, stop worrying about your shot, stop aiming it, stop thinking about is it going to go in, is this the one I'm going to make? Just play hard. Go to the glass, go to the floor. He did both of those things tonight. He had 12 rebounds, and he did it. He scored 20 points. I mean, he had 4 of 4 from three-point range in the second half. The direct correlation is you worry about the right things, good things will happen everywhere. And that's Bill Self to a T, and that's Ochai Agbaji, like, sort of personifying that, right? Like, this is my coach's philosophy, and here's what it looks like.
Yeah, and I just think those Devon Dotson, Ochai Agbaji, and Marcus Garrett, like, they won this game tonight because Colorado did a pretty decent job overall of kind of making Udoka a non-factor. David McCormick didn't even end up playing a lot after a little bit of a hot start there for him, knocking down jumpers, which Tad Boyle basically said, we're fine with him taking those shots. To make them.
He made 3 in a row, right?
Right off the bat.
And
6
then he was
points
3
on
of
jumpers.
7 for the rest of the night, so or 3 of 7 overall. So he missed 4 after that. And it reminded me of that Washington game where they just decided they're going to play zone. They're going to let LaGerald go to the rim and do whatever he wanted with 2s. It was for a different reason.
Right.
That time, Washington's Coach Hopkins was saying, we don't want anybody shooting 3s. We will give you 2s. Tonight it was, we'll let McCormick take the shots from that range against our zone. It didn't work out. Nothing worked out for Colorado tonight. Boyle was great. He said, he was proud of the way his guys played hard. They fought, but they just didn't have enough to match up with Kansas tonight. And I don't know that they ever would. This is a Kansas team that's really starting to to find itself and round into form, and it's all about defense.
Yeah, and I mean, like Marcus Garrett said, they have to play, great team defense because they can tell they're not a great offensive team, right?
Right.
Or they're not a great shooting team.
There you
It's
go.
probably the better way to put that because they can be really effective offensively when they play through Udoka down low. So if they're not going to be a great shooting team this year, if they are a great defensive team, that wins you games.
No doubt. It did tonight. 72-58. KU wins it over Colorado. They're 7-1. That's 7 in a row after that loss to Duke in the season opener. They'll be right back here on Tuesday night against Milwaukee. The whole city's coming.
Giannis will be here.
We'll see you there. Thanks for checking out KU Sports Extra.